Well, let's start off right away here. The last time you were on the show, I asked you the question on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you see the prospects of there being a lockout? And very forthrightly, you said a 14. Where do you put that number today?
We're still at 14.
Wow.
I mean, look, until the ink is dry on a new deal where I can show up and tell fans that football is going to be played next year, I can talk to our players and tell them that they're going to be on the field that they love. Until the ink is dry on that deal, facts are facts. We are still far away from a deal being signed. The NFL continues to prepare for a lockout in March. Just 3 weeks ago, the National Football League informed us that they are going to cancel the NFL players and their families' health insurance in March if a lockout occurs. So if you're sitting where I'm sitting and you want to know whether a lockout is on the table, I'm not sure that any player in the National Football League would disagree with me that there's a strong likelihood.
That's an incredibly aggressive act to say that they're going to cancel the health insurance. What kind of feedback have you gotten from players when they put out that word?
This is a family show, so
that you can say on air.
I can't be as explicit. But look,
it's not a family show, actually.
Well, you know what? Then let's break it down.
Dave, we're trying to make this a family show.
If we're trying to, yes.
We want them around the fireplace.
Anybody younger than 37 years old, hold your ears. Look, be blunt. Our players risk everything on the field. You know, there was a great deal of media and discussion about the helmet-to-helmet hits over the last 2 weeks. The cover of Sports Illustrated is about concussions. But the thing that we wanted to point out to our fans is while the league would love for the issue of health and safety to be just a Sunday issue, the fact is, the National Football League, right now as we speak, has sued 262 players over their workers' comp.
Wow.
It still takes 3 years in the National Football League for you to get any post-career health care. We had to fight legislation from a team last year to take away workers' comp from the players who play the game. And as I said just a few minutes ago, being notified that their health insurance is going to be canceled in March if there's a lockout. So the players of the National Football League and most likely their families are saying, well, wait a minute, how can you express a concern about health and safety after watching 4 hits on Sunday and then snap your fingers and say that health care is over in March? It seems a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for?
Misleading.
Well, hypocritical.
Hypocritical. And actually, that's something Mark Schlereth recently said on ESPN. He called the National Football League, he called them hypocrites.
Look, Mark's a soldier. There is probably no one...
How many surgeries did he have in his career?
More
than insane.
It's insane. And one thing, look, Mark Schlereth was denied disability by the National Football League.
Wow.
So if there is anyone who has a painfully aware belief about the reality of football, it's a guy like Mark Schlereth.
Yeah, he would definitely.
And we show that clip to our players, every team that I've shown up for 2 reasons. One, he speaks the truth. He's not afraid of speaking the truth. But Mark Schlereth was also a player's rep. So when these guys are electing the people who are going to represent them in the next collective bargaining agreement, I tell them you need to take it extremely serious, but if you want a man who's going to stand up and speak the truth, you need to elect a rep like Mark Schlereth.